The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 599 of Daily Deck Review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Dreyfus Art playing cards from Art of Play. So, with no further ado, take a look and see what we get. As you can see, it is in a matte finish talk box there, with a bunch of bright colors there. There's all sorts of colors there. You got some reds, yellows, pinks, blues, and stuff like that. And this deck is supposed to be like a psychedelic kind of themed deck with all those bright colors and those different kind of like characters and images there and stuff. So on the top it says Dreyfus Art. Got all those different kind of characters there, like pictures and stuff. And then it says playing cards there. And all the little things have a bunch of faces, like those mushrooms have faces and stuff. On one side you got some flowers and it says Dreyfus Art. The other side, different colors, and it says playing cards, and you got the four suits. On the bottom here, you got the Art of Play logo, and it says distributed by Art of Play, made in the USA. So from the United States Playing Card Company. And on the back here, it says have a friend, be a friend. You got some more of those psychedelic kind of creatures there. And then it says 2022 Dreyfus Art, so they came out in 2022. And these are limited edition playing cards. And then for the seal, you got a metallic stamp style seal with a little sneak peek of the back design there. And on the top, it says Art of Play. Then the tuck flap here says a little character popping out. It says hello. And then the inner tuck flaps, one's just matte yellow, and then the other one's matte yellow, but with a little butterfly there with the peace sign. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside of the tuck box here, just that matte white finish, nothing too crazy there. But now that we took a look at, there's a very bright and colorful tuck box. Time to look at the cards, and as always, we'll start with the backside. So here we have a one-way backside with the standard white border going around there. And it is a very bright, colorful backside there. There, so all those different colors. You got the kind of a wavy design there with a character there in the middle. And if you flip it over, the design would be upside down there. Like the wavy part is mirrored, but like the character in the middle is a one-way. But now for the cards here. And for the jokers here, we got two jokers that say wild card, and they're the exact same, so two duplicate jokers here. And it's that same kind of character you saw on the back design there, but in like a yellow color, and they're smelling some flowers. Then you got the custom ace of spades here. And before getting into the cards, like I say, all the cards are the exact same, so like all the aces are this exact design here. And they all have some kind of psychedelic, kind of like multicolored design and art on each card. Then you got the custom font and suits there in the corners there. So like all the aces would be the same, all the twos and all the threes for every suit there. So we only got 13 different images there for each card. You can see all the different crazy kind of style there. And you got the core cards, which are fully custom too. So you got 13 fully custom cards here. And then if we look at both aces here, you can see they're exactly the same. So I don't have to go I'll go a little bit faster on each of the cards here. And then you got the custom like suits and pips there for each of the other numbers as well. But definitely a fully custom deck. It would have been nice if each card was different images. I get that it's a little bit easier just to make each card like number the same there, but it would have been a little bit more like to it though. But still pretty nice. Yeah. And then the last card in the deck is, or the last two cards in the deck are the little ad cards here. So you got a Dreyfus Art ad card and an Art of Play ad card here, and they're fully inked there. But now that we took a look at the cards, like I said, for the handling, they're manufactured from the United States Play Company. So they'll have some form of air cushion finish quality, so they'll handle fantastic. Like I said, they got a nice flex to it. There, the medium style. Pretty nice and smooth. Got some nice fans there. With that colorful back design. Colorful giant fan. Colorful faces. And like I said, it is a one-way back design. So if I was to riffle them, and shuffle them a few times, the design would get all mixed up. So if I start flipping through it, you can see some are right side up, some are upside down. There, so it is that one-way design. But overall, they seem to be handling fantastic. It's definitely a pretty interesting design there, with that kind of colorful, bright design. I definitely like the bright colors. It definitely pops off the cards there. There. Well, it's definitely an interesting design there. Okay, and like I said, the one thing that it doesn't really bother me too much, but like it would have been nice if all the cards were different. There's only like I said, there's only 13 different images in the deck, so it repeats on every suit. There's like all the fives, all the queens, all the twos and stuff are exactly the same images. That's the only thing there. But other than that, it's a pretty decent deck there. If you're if you're into bright colors, then this is pretty interesting there. So I guess with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. And this has been day 599 of a daily deck review. And this has been the Dreyfus Art playing cards from Art of Play. And I'm the Gang Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.